Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ. This is upside client with I.S.U.P.K, South West, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. I'm here with this brother. We're going to ask this brother some questions. You know what I'm saying? He's part of the truth since 1969. Right. Tell the truth, the people your name, brother.
My name is SICARII. Edge of the sword. You know what I'm saying?
All right, tell me how'd you get your name?
I did my 90 days, and man, actually, I think a brother named THEVIEW. He got his name on. I got my name in. Man. Did our 90 days. Came in one day, and the rest was history. Man, it was right by giving me Edge of the sword though, because that's how I am though. Like I'm really a warrior. Like I'm really a warrior, and I get in people's skin like a sword. So
right,
that's that. Whoever named me that was a wise man. You know what I'm saying? My name is a powerful name, man. And I ain't dropping this sword, by the way. Just let y'all know.
Right. So how'd you learn about the I.S.U.P.K?
Oh man, I've been knowing about the I.S.U.K for like 5-6 years. Like it's been a long time. Like I was one of those individuals like in the world getting high. Thought I knew it all. You understand what I'm saying? Like
what made you finally come in?
Trials and tribulations, going through stuff. And man, it's crazy because I feel like every time something happened in my life, I felt like the Most High was like punishing me and doing things to me to make me realize I need to be in here and stuff like that. A lot of people don't even realize that, and man, like people always complain about how their life is so hard and so messed up, and it's not working for them, and man, and every time like it's really crazy because every time I sit there watching Jeremiah class. Like he be just speaking, it's like the soundtrack of my life. He just be speaking, it's like he'd be speaking to me when I was in the world. So I just felt like I needed to be here. You know what I mean? And I mean, something happened. I ain't gonna go into depth. That I had to come back. It was a reality check. I said, okay, I'm about to come in here and serve the Lord.
So the Lord humbled you.
The Lord humbled me. Like, listen, like He really humbled me, man. I was a big-headed person. Like, I thought I knew it all. I thought like, I was gonna do it all by myself. All that type of stuff. But I got the reality check, and I said I had to come in here, man. And I never looked back. You know what I mean?
What was what's the best lesson you learned since being in the truth?
The best lesson I learned is to watch your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be always like, how people always like to talk, like people like to hear themselves talk. I mean, to be quiet, man. The wise man hold his tongue, man. So, like, the biggest lesson I learned is watch your mouth and learn how to conduct yourself. Have some manners, have respect for yourself and for other people. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I learned.
And how did the truth change your life?
Hey, listen, the truth changed my life in many ways because like I had relationship problems, financial problems, problems with substances. Even though I stopped, doing those things before I came to the truth, but me hearing about the truth made me more. When I believe it was Captain mashiach. He was like, "If you smoking weed, you blow a ride." You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm not with that.
Put the blunt all the way down.
Yeah. I was like,
start looking at
made me feel weird as hell. Like, I'm not like that. So yeah, that definitely kind of sparked me into changing my life and all that. But just being inside of here is like seeing brothers like I never seen before treat me like, and I ain't gonna hold you. I went to a unity camp before. I want to make this on record. I went to a unity camp before, and I felt like that I ain't felt like a brother there. When I came here, it felt like I knew these brothers all my life. I don't know everybody. I can't speak for everybody that's in the UPK, but when I came here, it felt like I knew all these brothers the rest of all my life. You know what I mean? They welcomed me with open arms. Like brothers I ain't see. I'm coming to feast days. The brothers introduced themselves, talking to me, busting up with me like I was like one of their homies from the block and stuff like that. So you mean that definitely made me want to stay here and change my life. But look at how the I.S.U.P.K is really the home of the truth. Because when you're the outside looking in, You want to go by what other people saying instead of coming in here and actually seeing what actually happens in here. And I came in here and seen it, and my life is a lot better. My life is a lot better, man. I mean,
that's heavy. Last thing, what advice or suggestions would you have to any new brother or sister that are new, trying to get or figure their way out in life? You know what I'm saying? How to get there.
Okay. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say what General Hyde told me. Just come in here. What you got to lose? Only thing you really got to lose is the kingdom. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. I ain't got nothing out there. When you go outside these doors, when you walk outside these doors, ain't nothing out there but Satan. Like, what you got to lose? You're poor. Your life is messed up. Your life is horrible. Your life is terrible. What do you have to lose? That's like, what do you have to lose? Just to come in here to see what we do? Just to come in here just to change your life? What do you got to lose? You got to lose the kingdom. That's what I'm gonna tell you. So you should might as well just come to class and just hear us out. And man, you don't gotta put that all black on. And man, you can be a student, you can be a civilian. There's always civilians in Israel. And man, but if you want to be a warrior, you put that all black on, man. So my suggestion to people is, our General Hyde told me, just jump in this joint. Don't look back. Just jump in it. Don't wait and procrastinate, because you ain't never gonna come here. Like, if you're a brother out there that's sitting back just watching and say, "Oh, I want to come here," but you're too scared to. I'm just letting you know that I was like that. You understand what I'm saying? And all you have to do is just do it. Don't say you're gonna do it, just do it. You'll be out.
I want to thank you, Officer Rob, interview. I.S.U.K.
One West. Pay homage, nigga, I'm One West bred, One West vetted, One West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, One West in my heart, One West when I'm finished, One West when I start. I said I've been One West bred, One West vetted, One West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, One West in my heart, One West when I'm finished.
Dang. Oh, it's not. What the heck? We live? Yes. All right, kind one kind. Hey, bear with me real quick. You start the class in just about a minute. Trying to set this beagle up. All right. Okay. I think we're good to go with Bigo. All right. Hey, Shalom, Yahawah, Shimi, Yahushua, Baraka, Thumb, Yahushua, Thumb, Shimi, Yahushua, priest and officer, Quata SICARII, but the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? And this is the Brotherhood and Unity class. You understand what I'm saying? And we titled this class, is it Why is the Black Community Failing? You understand what I'm saying? But before we get into that, I just want to say that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You understand? Before I even get into my topic, I got a story to tell, Officer Bond. Listen, I got a story to tell about a devil today. Right? I remember, this is Officer Bond. I love my stories. I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you, like my stories. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start this story. This is why the oppressor is the devil. You know where I work at, Officer Bond. You know, I work in a park. I'm not gonna say where, but you know, I work in a park, right? I'm cleaning the parking lot up, right? I'm cleaning the parking lot up. You know, all these filthy, disgusting devils that trash the place up. It's not just I'm like, oh, it's not just, you know, brothers and sisters dirtying up the place. It is oppressors too. You understand what I'm saying? However, I'm cleaning up. So I'm by this oppressor. I'm by this devil car, right? Got trash right there, so I'm picking it up. He spoke to me and all that. Say, hey, how you doing? Good morning. I'm like, good morning. I'm still right. There's a lot of trash right there. I'm picking. It was crazy because with the keys, like the key fob and all that. You hit the boop boop boop. You can hear it. You can hear like the sound when you know you locked it. So he did that like 50 feet away from me, but he already locked it already. I'm like, I'm near his car though. I was like, why didn't you just do that? You already locked your car. So I was like, why you do that again? So I'm like, that's weird. So I'm picking. Someone told me to look up and look his way. Now he's like on the sidewalk now. He's like looking at me. He's looking at me. And I look, I'm like, all right, maybe it is like whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's looking over here. Okay, continue to do what I was doing. Look, they're still looking at me. So I'm like, I had to like put two and two together. Like lock the you locked your door like twice. It's already locked. You already locked it twice. Why are you looking at me? So I was like, oh, you think I might break in his car or something? I don't know. Listen, I really felt like he was like thinking I was gonna break in his car. He came back over. Like walked back over to his car. Like he walked up a little bit. Like he walked up, did this, and came right back. And then I'm like, yo, you left something? He's like, no, I ain't leave something. Then I was like, okay. I was like, you have a nice day. So I walked off. So in my head, I'm like, he really like the devil is the devil, the oppressor is the devil. Because I'm even working. I'm working. You know I work there. Like, I'm pretty sure you see me every day or every time I'm there. Like, you can't trust a black man that has a job to even like not be near your car. You think he's an animal. You think he's a thief. You think they got all these negative perceptions about us, and that's what it was. I honestly think that's what it was. Why you come back to your car? Then as soon as I moved, you left. Like, I'm down here now. Like, you know where that your car still there. Like, you walked off. Like, you didn't even go in your car. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why these devils look at us like this. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Maybe the devil's insecure because he's a thief. Maybe they haven't thought about that. They might be insecure. They might be like, dang, I don't want to get robbed. I don't want to do this because I was a thief before. We used to still do, like, I don't understand it. But yeah, that was my encounter today. I wanted to say something so bad, but I just had to walk off. You know, I be having leniency towards my people because I know we're destroyed. You understand? I'll be having patience for them. I be trying so hard not to. Excuse me, sir. You thought I was about to steal out your? I was about to say, I was about to call a shirt all that. Excuse me, sir. You thought I was about to steal out your car? Like, my car look better than, but that's here nor there. And it's like, why do you think this black folks got to steal and be thieves and which is true. We do them things, but we get it from you. Black men and black women, understand the main reason why you do the way you do these criminal acts is because you get it from your oppressor. That's a fact. You get everything that you do from your oppressor. You get your food from your oppressor. You get your clothing from your oppressor. You get shelter from your oppressor. You get your money from your oppressor. You get everything from your oppressor. Entertainment you get everything from your oppressor. Like, I don't understand why you think that the behaviors that you do and the acts that you do just come from thin air. It comes from generation to generation. No, you get it from your oppressor. You studied his ways. You wanted to do what he wanted to do. This is why, honestly, the black community is failing. Is because you picked up the oppressor ways and trying to be like him and her. And it doesn't work for you. You know what works for you? This Bible. Now I'm getting to my topic. This Bible works for you. This Bible is your protocol book, is your rule book. It has your culture in it. And got what you should do and what you shouldn't do in it. Right here. This book, right here. Understand? That's what black folks need to understand. Black people are going to continue to be failures if they don't have a foundation. We want to follow everything. We don't have a foundation. In our households, they don't got no foundation, officer. But you know how many black households, like it's just like areas, like it's about 10 to 15 gods in there. You know what I mean? Everybody believe different things in this one household. Nobody don't believe in one thing. And even though they might still be Christians, they still believe in multiple things. Even Muslims, they still believe in multiple things. They be thinking they be thinking they be like, yeah, I'm Christian, I believe in Jesus, or I'm Muslim, I believe in Allah. But when you what you cut on that TV, you believe in everything that's on that TV. Like, you following Esau, you following your oppressor. You understand what I'm saying? You know how many matter of fact, this is I ain't watch it yet. I don't think I am gonna watch it, but I think Philly, like in Philly, they got like this love. It's like a love and hip hop thing. Sister on there is Muslim. They fighting on there and all that. You find your sister on there. Y'all got different ideologies, man. Like, y'all got different philosophies and ways of doing things, and this is why we found it. You believe that you could fight your sister. You believe you could come outside half naked. You understand what I'm saying? You believe that you can smoke weed. You believe that you can, have all these women, lay with them and put them away as you please. You believe all these things. And this is in one house. I believe in equality. You understand? I believe in 50-50, and I believe the man get the first play. All this stuff in this one house, and there's no foundation. There's nothing. God not even a foundation, because what God is they following? They're not following the God of the Bible. They're not even following the God of the Quran. They follow their own selves, and this is why they are failing. Because they follow their own self. Now, I'm going to tell you how to become successful. You understand? The black community is failing because they turned away from God. It's that simple. They turned away from the Most High. That's why they are failing. Now, I'm going to show you how to become successful again. Like, somebody got to tell you you're a failure. There's nothing wrong with criticism. And this, too, is probably with the black community. We don't know how to take constructive criticism, even if it might be good or bad. We don't know how to take it. When somebody criticizes you, when somebody say something about you, just because you might not like it or agree with it, don't mean that it's not true. Like, sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, somebody call it, like, this is what I don't get. Like parents, like you gotta be called a terrible parent to become a better parent. A terrible parent is not what the oppressor views a terrible parent. It's kind of similar, but it's not quite. Cause I think, listen to me, I think you're a terrible parent if you're smoking weed in front of your child. You know what I mean? I think you're a terrible parent if you smoke weed, period. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You don't got smoking in front of your child, you're smoking it, period. You understand what I'm saying? I think you're a terrible parent if you not with the father of your child. You became selfish. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about people in the world, of course. You became selfish. You teach your child, oh, if you're not happy, just leave. You understand what I'm saying? You teach your child to be selfish and not think about the family. We're failing, you understand, because we want to follow what we want to follow. Well, understand this, black man, Hispanic man, American Indian man, you are an Israelite. Right. You are an Israelite. According to the Bible, blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, they are Israelites. Your guideline, your guide is this book. You got to follow this book. You can't be following the Quran. You got to follow this book. And this book got a lot of things in here to make you a successful black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man and woman. It has it in here. And if I could, Officer Bob, we're going to get the favorite scripture that I want. This is, you already know who you are. The number one thing that you need to understand in order to change, in order to be successful and not be a failure is understanding that you're Israelite. That's number one. You got to know that you're Israelite. You got to have your identity. Boom. You got your identity. You're Israelite. Now, what's next? Right? Right? Always about what's next. How do people change? How people become successful? A successful Israelite or a successful black man, Hispanic man, American Indian man. We're about to find out. You can read Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and verse 6. Mm-hmm. For thou art an holy people.
Stop right there. The Bible says, for thou art an holy people. For thou art an holy people. I want to say this for newcomers and people that just watching. I'm going to be, listen, I was about to know. I've been teaching for how long? For like a while. Deuteronomy 7 and 6 is my go-to. Listen, I honestly think Officer Bobby have it already ready for me. They already have it ready for me because I'm going to go there every time because it's so important, especially when you're coming out of Christianity or Islam, that being holy is something way different than what the Bible is actually saying it is. You understand what I'm saying? The Christian church thing, holy is going to church on Sundays, screaming and speaking gibberish and saying hallelujah and filling up that collection plate. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they think holy is. They think holy is that you in a hotel room, you see them commercials with the holy water. They think you sprinkle a little bit of that water on you. I mean, you cool, like you protected by demons or something like that. Like that's not what holy is, man. Holy, listen, holy is actually an action word, honestly. You got to act on being holy. Right. Understand what I'm saying? Speaking gibberish ain't holy. Right. Understand what I'm saying? Because you got them big hats on and your dresses. Listen, also, they be dressing sometimes modest in the Christian church sometimes, especially the old ladies. They be having their old dresses on and all that type of stuff, covering up, right? But they speaking gibberish. And they about to go home and eat pork. They're going to eat them pork chops. How many Christian grandmothers make pork chops? Especially the ones down south. They smothering in gravy and all types of stuff with the onion. You understand what I'm saying? They eating pork. That's not being holy. How you come from church, a place of worship, the house of the Lord, to go home and eat some pork? Being holy is to be separate. Right. God said you can't eat pork. So how you're holy if you're eating pork? How are you holy if you worshiping God on Sunday? When he said keep his Sabbaths holy. He never said keep Sunday holy. He said keep his Sabbaths holy, right? If I'm not mistaken. So which means is you can't come on Friday sundown and then Saturday sundown between that time. You can't come in here with no pork chops. Oh yeah, well we keep it the Sabbath. I'm gonna eat pork on the Sabbath. No, that ain't gonna work that way. You keep the Sabbath holy, which means you don't do nothing. You're supposed to be holy every day.
Right.
You're not supposed to bring no abominations up in the house of the Lord.
Right.
You're not supposed to do it. You worship, and then I think that's a disrespect. Also, about I think Christian church is disrespectful to the Most High God.
Right.
Y'all want and so-called Jesus, and you worshiping a devil.
Right.
CJ Bozier. There's no way that you go into church on Sunday when it's not in the Bible. They used to keep Sabbaths on Saturday. Well, so-called Saturday.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That day, not the day that you going on. I think that's disrespectful. Well, where in the law is say, oh, go to church on Sunday?
Right.
So I do something like that. And this is why we failing. Because they got it all wrong. The Christian church has failed black people. So that made black people failures. The pastors are failures. I don't care if it's a TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, whoever that's rich and wealthy preachers, whatever the case may be, they still are failures. And the Most High is going to deal with them. They are failures. So they made the black people failures. They made Hispanic people failures. They made the Indian people failures. They made our people failures. As you see, look at the neighborhoods that we live in. Our neighborhoods ain't getting better. It's getting worse. You understand what I'm saying? They made our people failures. They made them failures. What do I mean by that? Is any of them keeping the law? Is any of them people in the Christian church keeping the law? I'm trying to figure that out. I don't think so. I don't think they keeping the law. Because you know, if they was keeping the law, they'd be up in here on Saturday.
Right.
They be in Officer Marah Hebrew class on Friday sundown.
Right.
They wouldn't be in no church saying hallelujah, talking gibberish and singing and dancing. They won't be doing that on Sunday. They be here with their head covered and the brothers with their headpieces on, turning around facing the east and sending them curses up to the Lord.
Right.
Sending them prayers up to the Lord. Understand what I'm saying? And I don't understand how they don't want to keep the Sabbath, because the Sabbath is a good thing though, Officer Bob, because it's made for you. I could do whatever I want on the Sabbath. If it's lawful, I could do whatever I want on the Sabbath. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going running on the Sabbath, Officer Bob. If I got time, I'm going jogging. I'm working out on the Sabbath, playing my video game on the Sabbath. And man, you know, spend time with my rib on the Sabbath and my future ribs on the Sabbath.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna be doing. Understand what I'm saying? That's what we can do. On Saturday is the best time that you can have on your day off. Understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Why not keep the Sabbath?
Right.
You want to disobey God by breaking His laws and doing whatever you want? This is why you're failing. The Bible tells us to separate. The Bible tells us to separate. You can keep reading.
Okay. Unto the Lord thy God.
You got to separate unto the Lord thy God. What do that mean, man? You can't be doing what you want to do. That's why you're failing. You want to know why stuff don't work out? This is what I don't get. If you know that you're doing this over and over and over and over again and you seeing no results, shouldn't that like put a spark in your brain and say, you know what? I shouldn't be doing this because it do not work. It does not work. Why would you keep doing something that doesn't work?
Right.
I don't understand that. Case in point, when I was usually at the rec center, right? When I was at Connie Mac, right? I used to see the same people getting high every single day. It's like a program. You know how you know like when the news come on, you know what time the news come on? The news come on probably like 5 or 6 o'clock. You already know that's the time it's coming on. You're gonna be ready for that time. Every time I go outside to clean up County Mac, the same people out there getting high. And in my head, this is when I was in the world though. In my head, I'm like, they ain't got no jobs. I'm like, okay, maybe they off. But no, I know they don't got no jobs because they the same people that's out there doing the most. They getting high and they do it in like clockwork. And in my head, I'm like, y'all giving all these oppressors your money. They're getting rich. I don't care if our Simeon brothers and our Ephraimite brothers and whoever run them poppy stores. I don't care if y'all selling them things to our people. The oppressor is still making money off of all of us. You're getting it from them and you're selling it to them. Because, you know, our brothers and sisters ignorantly is selling our people, you know, blunts and cigarettes and stuff like that. However, you're making the oppressor rich and you are poor. That should tell you something. You don't have no money because you're buying blunts and alcohol and drugs and you're broke. It doesn't work.
Right.
It does not work. There's no way that you should be 35 years old, my age, in a park getting high and you're living with your auntie. You understand what I'm saying? You're not even trying. You're failing. You want to know why? Because you're getting high. You're letting that blunt is your God. That marijuana is your God, and you can't leave it alone. This is why you're failing, because you can't stop getting high. You know, smoking weed, you know, messes with your brain. It messes with your brain. I don't know what it do. Listen, officer in the car, he real good at it. He break it down to you. I just know that mess with your brain. I heard it makes you feminine a little bit, a little soft and emotional and stuff like that, you know. But it doesn't work. How long we been smoking marijuana, officer? About how long have black people been smoking marijuana? And look at the community. It doesn't work. So maybe we should stop smoking weed. And you want to know why it doesn't work? Because God said don't smoke weed. God said it. It's in the Bible. You think you was the first person that put something to your mouth and put a fire to it and smoked it and hell? You think you was the first person that did that? Everything ain't new under the sun, man. It happens. It happened a long time ago. It happened. It happened a long time ago. So I don't get it. Like people think they just made some new stuff up. Like, no, smoking weed is not new. Smoking anything is not new. The Bible says separate, so which means you can't smoke weed. Right. That's not being holy. You know how many people that go to church over Sabbath and to the Muslim mosque claiming that they, you know, believe in God and they smoking weed? How are you holy if you smoking weed? Make that make sense. How are you holy if you're smoking weed? Right. I need an answer. Listen, Bigo, because somebody give me an answer to that. I need an answer to that. Listen, anybody on these platforms, please answer that question. How are you holy if you're smoking weed? How are you holy if you're going to church on Sunday and not keeping the Sabbath? How are you holy if you're going to the mass jigs on Friday during the day and praying? What are they praying towards Mecca, whatever the case may be, on prayer rugs, on Latin rugs? Like, please tell me, how is that holy? And then the same people go out there and terrorize the neighborhood. The same people that pray to God, go in church on Sundays in these Muslim mosques, go out there and terrorize the neighborhood. How are you holy? How are you righteous? You know it's crazy, also God. This is why our people fell into, because they think stuff is thorough. Like, you know how Philly people talk, oh, it's thorough. I'm thorough. I'm this, I'm that. You're not thorough. If you're not keeping the law, you're not thorough. How you a Muslim man saying that you thorough, but you can't even keep your own God, you can't even keep Allah's law. You can't even keep that garbage Quran laws. How are you thorough? How are you sturdy? You know who's sturdy? You know, sturdy could be another word for foundation. You know who's sturdy? Men in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
You know who's thorough? Men in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
We the thorough ones. We keep it real. Understand? We are honorable men, and we are successful black men. We are not failures. We can't be failures. We cannot be failures because the school holds us to a higher standard.
Right.
Period. And one of them higher standards is being holy. One of them higher standards is being holy. Being separate, as you see. I am a separatist. And I'm happy to be one. Listen, I'm glad I'm separate. I'm glad. Listen, I still could go and coexist with these devils and these other nations and still be separate. You got to come in here to know how to do that, though. You're not holy, man. You going to church, you're not holy. You going to Muslim mosque, you're not holy. You're a failure. You failed black people, man. You failed your family. You failed yourself, man. You want to know why we fell into? Because we don't have no brotherhood. We don't have no sisterhood. We don't have no love for one another, man. They think, listen, I'm telling you the truth. I'm criticizing my people, man. We have to do it. I have to warn you. You understand what I'm saying? I have to do it. You understand what I'm saying? I can't just sit back and allow you to terrorize my neighborhood without saying anything. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to point the finger at us. You understand what I'm saying? Now what? Now you know that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Now you know that you're an Israelite. Now you know these things. You know how many brothers that come up to us, Officer Bay, and say they know they're Israelites, but yet they're still not here? They're probably still getting high. They're probably still messing with that woman of the evening. They're probably still doing all these things. How many brothers that know right from wrong? There's a lot of brothers that know right from wrong. There's a lot of sisters that know right from wrong. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that little babies, like 5 to 6 year olds, know right from wrong. Like children know right from wrong. Now, if I could, can you type in on Google the age of a child who understands morals? I believe it was like 6 to 7. It's like 5. It was one of them. You know what I mean? Look up that real quick, if you could, Officer. But you know what I mean? These children are looking at us, man. All the brothers that say they thorough, they sturdy, they real, you know, NIGGASs. The main reason why the community is the way they is because the thorough stuff that you're doing, them young boys out there is doing it. Now they gonna continue to do it over and over again because they look up to you. We got black men. You understand? I remember reading in a minute. We got black men. You understand? That's trying to mean well to our young boys, but the thorough that they got in their head is not the thorough of the Bible. The thoroughness of the Bible. The Bible say, "Be holy." You got a blunt in your mouth. You getting high. You smoking weed. You're not thorough. You're not. You giving your woman a Valentine's Day present. You're not thorough. You understand? You listen. What else? Oh, you're eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. You're not thorough.
Right.
Listen, you let these sisters walk around half naked and not saying nothing to them. You're not thorough. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you're not thorough. Listen, I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. You know, we honorable men, and we understand brotherhood. We understand sisterhood in here, man. Now, Officer Bay pulled it up. It say what? It say the age of a child that understands morals. It's at ages 4 to 5, right? Rather than just being directed by adults, preschoolers begin to develop their own ideas of right and wrong based on what they learn in your family.
Right.
I mean, why not just saying that? These young boys learn all this stuff from the people that they look up to. They ain't got no daddy, they going to them streets. They ain't got no mommy, they going to them streets. Even if they did have a mommy, they still going to them streets. They ain't got no dad. Listen, more people are going to the streets because they ain't got fathers. It's single mothers a lot. There's always single mothers. I've been raised by single mothers, period. And I went to the streets. I went to the hood. I went to the brothers that related to me. We had the same thing. None of our fathers was around. I'm gonna read it again. Rather than just being directed by adults, preschoolers begin to develop their own ideas of right and wrong based on what they learn in your family. So imagine if the children don't got no father. Imagine if the woman is wicked as crap. Imagine that, Officer Abad. You know how that child gonna grow up to be. Now, there's always an exception to the rule. An exception to the rule is in the I.S.U.P.K. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Right.
The exception to the rule is here. That's seeing certain things and it didn't make sense. That wanted to do good, that wanted to do better on with their lives, man. That wanted to do it. It's something in them. And that's all of the brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, all the sisters in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Like something sparked something in us to change. To see the truth. Even though we went through a whole bunch of trauma and bullcrap in our families.
Right.
We knew it wasn't right. I know, me speaking for myself, I knew a lot of stuff my family was doing wasn't right. Listen, I used to question stuff, and I used to get my butt whipped for it. That's Christianity too. I can't even ask a question. Then listen also about then when you get them by listen also about when you get them by the ropes and they can't answer it, then they get mad at you and they want to beat you. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I used to do with my son, my oldest son? He used to ask me a question. Sometimes I might not even know. And I was like, you know what? That's a good question. I ain't never get mad or angry at him. I said, you know what? We're going to look it up together. And we find the answer together. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you do things. You don't beat your child because they found out that you putting that money under his bed for that tooth. He got one eye open. Listen, he feel that he feel you going under his pillow.
Right.
He see you. And then now all of a sudden, he found out, he started questioning, now you want to beat him.
Right.
Listen, you think kids are stupid? You telling me no kid woke up in the middle of the night and waited for Santa Claus.
Right.
Think about that. Kids are curious when they're younger. They want to know things. Kids do sneaky stuff. I used to do sneaky stuff. I was that person. Oh, Santa Claus real? Okay. I go downstairs. I don't see nothing. I just see presents, toys. There'll be presents down there. So you telling me, every time I go downstairs, ain't nobody down there. Ain't nobody down there. I don't hear nothing. Listen. He come on the roof with reindeers. You don't hear that? Think about that. You hear something come up on your roof. You're upstairs. What we doing here? It don't make sense. Grandma, you never put cookies and milk out. She never did that. I'm just saying. Kids gonna figure it out.
Right.
But then you start to traumatize them and program them and traumatize them. Now they acting like you. When them kids start to see what you do, they start picking it up because they think it's right. They think it's right. But like I said, there's some kids out there like me. I'm like, oh, this ain't right. This don't even feel right. Something is weird. There's something ain't right about this. We'll be doing this. There's no way that my son now, how old was JJ? JJ was about like 8. He was like, he said something to this lady. He's like, can you put your cigarette out? We was on the bus stop. He said, can you put your cigarette out? Can you please? He asked nicely too. He's like, can you please put? He said, oh, and you know, I do give her this. She was like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. You know how old people talk. I'm sorry, baby. And she put it out. You know, and I said, thank you. You know, he said that. My son opened his mouth wide. Sometimes he shouldn't do it because he was like, "You right, Daddy? They is devils, Daddy. You right, they is devils." So he be tripping sometimes. But because he had somebody like me teach him right from wrong, I'm like, "You don't smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes is bad. You get cancer for smoking cigarettes." And then you show him, look, you see, this is on the box of cigarettes. You get heart disease, you get cancer. Teaching that kid at a young age so he can understand that. That's and this is our problem. This is why children be failures, because you don't teach them at a young age. You think that the school is supposed to teach them. The school is not to teach your child morals and values and principles. You are supposed to do that. Right. You are supposed to do that. Not that the school. Me personally, school is babysitting your children. Like some of them don't even want to deal with your children. Understand? Like the real stuff happens when you go to college. College is a different ball game because now you're paying for it. Public school, you're really not paying for it like that, like for like probably taxes, but you're not paying out your pocket with your money, you know, as far as it's giving them money every month for tuition. You're not doing that. But you go to college, it's a different ball. College is different. You start learning all this stuff in college. You start learning the truth in college. I'm just saying. You start learning stuff that you never learned. I ain't never know this. Like, listen, different history. Like, history classes going to be different in college. You're not going to learn that stuff in. It's like they just like want to babysit you. You're supposed to teach your child these things, not the school. You understand what I'm saying? This is why a lot of black men and black women are in the predicament they're in now, because their parents taught them the wrong way. They taught them they was teaching them out of their own lust, and their own deceit, and their own wicked imaginations. They wasn't teaching them the right way. They was teaching them what their parents taught them, what the TV taught them, what the music taught them. That's what happened. They didn't tell their children, oh, you're an Israelite. The Bible says we're supposed to be holy. We're supposed to be separate. We're not supposed to be doing what everybody else is doing. We're supposed to be doing what the Bible say do. They're not doing that to their children. Just because a brother know how to listen, it's kids that's in Islam, they know how to recite the Quran at a young age, but they grow up to be drug dealers. How many brothers that's in Islam that recited the Quran, that know the Quran, you know what I mean, know the prayers and all that type of stuff, whatever the case may be, and they selling drugs? There's a lot of them, right? There's a lot of them. I wonder why. Because your parents was hypocrites. If kids see hypocrites, the kids ain't gonna want to. Cause like, what? This is bullcrap. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing what? You telling me to not do the same thing you doing? You smoking cigarettes. How many Muslim people I know that smoke cigarettes off so bad? At my job, there's a Muslim smoke cigarettes, get high, drug addicts. I mean, I know a lot of them at my job, Muslims. But then say, oh, no, I can't eat the pork. I can't eat the pork. Failure, man. You know how you become successful? By keeping God's laws.
Right.
You become successful by being holy. By being holy, that's how you become successful. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And sidebar, before we go any further, we got a heckler on here. We got a heckler on here. Right? I ain't even gonna entertain it. Anyway, no, I ain't gonna entertain it. I hold on. I actually am. When people laugh at their own jokes, it don't always be funny.
Right.
You understand? But anyway, however, being holy is very important. You understand? Being holy, it will make you a successful black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Indian woman, and so forth. It will make you successful in life just by separating, just isolating yourself from the world. That's basically what it is. It's isolating yourself from the world, getting away from the world, so you can focus on the truth. And the truth is in this Bible. You understand what I'm saying? The truth is in this Bible, man. And the Bible say, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You understand? And the Bible just tells you over and over and over again, man, how to be successful. You just got to open it up and read it. Read it and get taught by the prophets of the Most High God and how to move out here, man. That's all, man. It's not that deep. It's not that hard. It's not that complex. It's very practical. It's very simple, man. Stop making stuff so hard on yourself, man. Like your life is hard because you're making it hard. Life is easy. I had to learn that. Life is so easy and simple, man. You got to stop caring about what people think of you. You know what I mean? When you're doing right. Yeah, man, you scared that, you know, if you become an Israelite or you start keeping God laws, you're gonna lose your family, you're gonna lose your friends. So be it. Let them be failures and you be successful, man. Let them be failures and let you be successful, man. So you can raise up other successful people, man, that's like you. Everybody is not gonna be successful black men on black women. They're not gonna be it. It's not, everybody is not going to come here. Everybody not going to do it. You want to know why? Because they're weak. They got their own, like, they're just wicked. They don't want to come here. They don't even want to just sit here, just listen, and they want to do what they want to do. That's what it boils down to. They want to do what they want to do. And it doesn't work. The more people come in here, the better. Because now we have a chance in raising up a nation of people. You know how good it feels to know that my sons, especially my son Yeshaya, ain't going to celebrate none of these holidays. He's going to know to celebrate the Feast of the Tabernacles, you understand? Which is going to be tomorrow, starting tomorrow, sundown, you understand? The Feast of the Tabernacles is starting tomorrow, you understand? He's going to be doing those high holy days. He's not going to be celebrating Christmas. Then imagine when he have kids. He's going to teach his kids the same way. Just like any brother that got children in the truth, they children ain't going to know what it's like to be, you understand? Ain't going to know what it's like to be a failure, man. Because we're not going to allow our children to be failures. We're going to hold our children to a higher standard, like the school hold me and Officer B.O.W to a higher standard. You understand? Officer NATHANIAAHLA, Officer Bakar, Officer Yedaya, Officer Dakar. The school hold us to a higher standard. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta do a lot. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna get another scripture. If I could. Let me get Leviticus. I believe it's, hold on, Leviticus. There would be Israel. Okay, oh, here we go. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. And it says, ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, man. The Lord is holy, man. The Lord is separate, man. The Lord is separate, man. The Lord is not with any other gods, man. The Lord is separate. He's not down with Islam. He's not down with no Allah. Understand what I'm saying? So you need to be separate. In order to be successful, you got to separate yourself. You got to separate yourself, man. And I'm going to get Deuteronomy 28:1. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to bring out Deuteronomy 28:1. You understand? In Deuteronomy 28:1, it says, it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, man. And like hearken diligently means just peeping game, man. Just paying attention. Just listening. Just hearing what the Lord has to say, man. You understand? To observe and to do all his commandments. You got to learn these commandments. You got to be told what to do and what not to do. And you got to apply it, man. You have to apply it, man. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, man, you can't be thinking like you coming to I.S.U.P.K and you gonna be, trying to change, rearrange what we got going on here. It's not gonna happen. The Bible says you're supposed to pay attention and learn and apply these commandments, man. Why does it say that, man? It's gonna tell us right now, that you give me Deuteronomy 28:1. That's what we're on right now. Deuteronomy 28:1. You understand? No, it's too wild, sir. It's too wild, sir. I mean, Deuteronomy 28:1. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is how you be successful, man. Yeah, man. You want to be a ruler? You want to be in power? I want to be in power. I don't know about other people. Listen, I want to be in power. You know what? I want to be in so much power that God that was racial profiling me today, he is going to be my servant. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to be looking at him like a thief. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to be my servant. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't going to be making my food, though. That's all. He ain't going to make my food. He ain't going to be making my food. You know what we're going to do, Officer Bot? He's going to be washing my car. I'm going to have him wash 20 of my cars. I'm talking about he got to get down to the crevices, like to the cracks and the crevices, like the little detail. And I'm going to pay him 10 cents an hour. You understand? That's what's going to happen. Because at that time, I'm going to be a successful black man and I could do what I want righteously. You understand what I'm saying? And he deserves it. He deserves it. You know why he deserves it? Because he thought I was a thief. Right. He thought I was going to steal out his car. Right. Which I don't want nothing out your car. You probably got potato salad with raisins in there. You probably got something I don't want. Anyway. Go ahead, also bye.
Good. The transatlantic slave trade, they added some change.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, we had. I'm paying them. You know how good they got it? I'm gonna pay them 10 cents an hour, Officer Bob, because I'm successful. I'm a successful black man. You understand what I'm saying? That time, you're going to wash my cars, and you're gonna get paid for it because I'm better than you. I'm better than you. We are better than them, right, Officer Bob? We are more merciful than them, right, Officer Bob? This is what makes us successful. That's why they're going to fall. And we are not going to fall ever again. Right. When Christ comes back, it's a wrap for them. Listen, their flesh going to burn. I'm going to watch it. Right. And Lord allow. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want to make it to the kingdom. But guess what? I got to work now to be a successful black man now. Right. The main reason why we here doing the work of the Lord now so we can be fit to rule. Right. Being fit to rule means that you successful. You reach success. The key to success is the Bible, man. Right. Learning this Bible, you'll be super successful in life. Everything will just come into play. It will be a lot easier for you. I'm just trying to tell you, man. When I came to the truth, man, like my life became a lot easier. Like all I gotta do is make a call. I don't make my own decisions anymore.
Right.
My own big decisions that I'm not sure about, I call. So I get, sir. You know, what do you think I should do in this situation? What do you think I should do in that situation? And I ain't gotta make my own decisions. I just go by what the minute of the Lord tell me. Then that make me wise and wise and wise going on and as I grow in this truth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, somebody gonna call me. Hey, Salaki, Quadazar, if I could, I mean, what you think? What you think I should do in this situation? What you think I should do in that situation? Now I'm, showing people the way now,
Right.
because somebody showed me the way. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And now, if you could, can you read me Deuteronomy 28:1?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 28 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass.
It says it shall come to pass, which is going to happen, man. Go ahead.
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It's going to come to pass when you're going to actually be listening to the Most High God. You're going to be paying attention. You're going to be coming to class and asking questions and getting your notepads and your notebooks and coming here and learning. You understand? And knowing what it is to be an Israelite. Go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
You're going to know what it's like to observe, to learn, to peep game, and apply these commandments, man. It's going to be a time and day for that, man. Keep going.
Which I command thee this day.
Go ahead.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
Listen, the Lord thy God going to set you on high, which means that the Lord thy God is going to make you successful if you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how you become successful. I'm pretty sure when we start to rule, it's a success. We're going to be celebrating.
Right.
We accomplished the goals that we needed to reach, and we're going to keep on doing it. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you become successful, man. You want to know why we are failing? Because we're not keeping the commandments. That's why we're not failing. That's why we're failing. The brotherhood and sisterhood is not there. Brothers is unaliving each other. Sisters is doing the same thing. They eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, celebrating all these holidays. The black man is going against the black woman in the household. Why do you think that? Because we don't want to follow the Most High God. You understand what I'm saying? Once you start to keep these commandments, maybe you become successful. Imagine this. Give me thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Hey, give me that. I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna teach you something real quick. I'm gonna show you how we can drop down the unaliving rate in black community. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna show you how to do it.
This is the book of
yeah, man. Like,
the book of Leviticus chapter 19 verse 17.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
The Bible says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Understand? It says, thou shalt not hate thine brother in thine heart. You shouldn't hate your brother, right? That's what the Bible say, man. The Bible say don't hate your brother, right? The Bible say do not hate your brother. Imagine if you loved your brother. How do you love your brother? Can I get 1 John 5:3? Understand? Let's figure out what love is. First. Let's find out what love actually is. You understand what I'm saying? Then we're gonna go back to the Leviticus, right? Let's find out what love actually is, man. And if you got any questions, any comments, just say it, man. Listen, I don't care if it's good or bad. We got tough skin up in here. You understand what I'm saying? I don't, the internet is gonna be the internet. If you got a question or comment, just say it, man. You know what I mean? That's it. You could read it when you get it, sir.
This is book of 1 John 5 verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is the love of God.
Go ahead.
that we keep his commandments.
This is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, man. Loving God is keeping his commandments, man. That's what it is. So which means is you shouldn't hate your brother. If you want to become successful, keep the commandments. And one of the commandments is that you shouldn't hate your brother. So think about it like this. When you stop hating your brother, you stop unaliving your brother. It's that simple. You start to love him because you'll love him as yourself. You wouldn't unalive yourself, right? So why would you unalive your brother?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This is how you decrease the crime rate. The main reason why that we're unaliving each other, because we hate one another. We hate one another, and we can't let go of the things that someone did to us. You understand what I'm saying? We want to seek revenge. You got to forgive your brother. You understand what I'm saying? You want to be successful? You want to not fail? You got to forgive your brother and your sister for the things they done to you. You understand what I'm saying? You have to do it. Because guess what? It's going to continue to go on and go on and go on and go on and go on. This is why they could buy up all the properties in the black community, because all this unaliving, all this drug dealing, and whatever the case, other things that might be. You understand what I'm saying? We have no foundation. That's why we are failing. We don't have no guideline to show us what to do and what not to do. Because guess what? If we was really inside this Bible and followed this Bible to a T, the Chinese store wouldn't be there. Africans wouldn't be there. You understand? The poppies wouldn't be selling our people cigarettes and all these other things. We would have it on lock. The crime rate would decrease. It wouldn't be no crime. You know what's crazy, Officer? I be going shopping, you know, and down Abington, right? You know, that's near Willow Grove, the Willow Grove Mall. You know, for people that, you know, is familiar with Philadelphia, understand what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the malls that's popular malls that, you know, people go to, right? But there's a Whole Foods down there. I go there all the time, right? Around that area, Officer, you know what they strict on? Speeding. They even got signs up that say that you have to go the exact speed, like it's enforced.
Right.
So imagine if a cop see that you're not going the speed that you're supposed to go to, they will stop you. I see many of cars getting stopped. Every time I go down there, is a car getting pulled over. A car getting pulled over. Why is that? Because there's no crime. There's no crime down there. They got time to pull you over. There's really no crime down there. It's nice down there. And guess how much the houses cost, Officer? It costs a lot. Houses cost a lot.
Right.
$600,000, $700,000 houses.
Right.
Probably renting down there is costly. All that property tax. You want to know why? Because there's no crime. There's no crime, and it's predominantly Jewish. There's a lot of Jewish people down there. A lot of heathens down there. Go to the black neighborhood. Look at a house. Probably like 200,000 maybe. One that you probably need to fix up, probably like 90 to 100,000. You understand what I'm saying? They buying these houses up, man. They buying them up because it's so cheap. They're buying them up and they're selling them for the high so they can get you out. You're not going to be able to buy those houses. And then if you do, you're going to get a mortgage, you're going to get a loan that you can't afford. Thank God I came in when I came in. And man, when it was the pandemic, it was the best time to get a house, me personally, around that time. And man, however, imagine if we decreased the crime rate, we took pride in our community, and all be as one. Imagine how our communities will look.
Right.
It will be clean. drug-free, no crime. You can actually leave your door open. You know they leave their doors open in the neighborhoods, Officer Bot. They leave their doors open and their windows wide open, like you can see inside their house. They got their garages open. That connects to their house, so you can walk in the house.
Right.
There's no crime there, so that's why they do it, because they know ain't nobody gonna walk in their house and do a home invasion. They know they're not gonna do it. Black folks, we got like 3 or 4 locks on our door. Like, I'm talking about also by you got the original lock, then you go buy a lock, then you go buy locks and put it on the door. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, especially your sister. Listen, I feel for you sisters, man. That's why you need a U.P.K. man.
Right.
And man, you need a warrior. You understand what I'm saying? You definitely need one of us. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know. If you ain't got no gun and you there by yourself, I know you'll be paranoid. I know y'all be like, oh, y'all a little scared. You understand what I'm saying? Living in these neighborhoods, man. But imagine if we all just came together and kept God laws, man. Our houses would be $1 million, man. Listen, person come in my goddamn neighborhood trying to buy a house from me. I'm like $500 million. I just throw out the price. I was like, I know it ain't even worth that much. I just paid $500 million. Go ahead, Officer Bud. Huh? Oh, that's crazy. I ain't thinking about you right. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, you right. What if you pay it? What? Listen, oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks. So, listen, if he do that, I might just say, you know what, I changed my mind. I ain't gonna sell it. And then I'll probably sell it to a brother. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, no, it ain't even got, matter of fact, nah. Matter of fact, I'm like, no, I don't know. You know what? You're right. No, I'm something like, I changed my mind. I ain't gonna sell it. Yeah, man. I'm never going. Me personally, man, like, I'm all about building communities. Yeah, man. Staying in communities, all black folks, and so we can have our own communities and stuff like that. Don't be integrated with these people, man, because as soon as they come, they ideologies come, their philosophies come, their culture come, all of these things. I don't want potato salad with raisins in it. Stay over there. Yeah, man, we trying to build over here, man. And coming back to God laws, man, it's going to make black man successful, man.
Right.
It's going to make you a ruler of this planet. It's going to make you fit to rule. You should want that.
Right.
You should want to rule this planet, man.
Right.
We need to start acting like it. Man. Listen, I want to walk outside and I see beer bottles and broken glass and Dutch guts and condoms and stuff like this in my parks, man.
Well,
Also, you should be amazed what I find in parks. Also, that's our people. You know, it's so crazy. You know, I've been working so long for the city that I know who is making the trash and who comes from what race of people is making the trash. That's crazy. I know this, like certain people. Okay, like for example, our people, they got a lot of condoms. Because they be tricking around where I used to work at. They be tricking, right? A lot of condoms. A lot of them cheap beers, like the Reserve 211s and Dutch and the blunt guts. And what else? What else they got? And food, like it's like Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. That's all our people stuff. Now, oppressors, they come over there with the Miller Lights. They got the Miller Lights and all the other beers that they drink. I know it's them. And the seltzers, and the seltzer joints, that's them. I know for a fact that's them. Then our Hispanic brothers are slacky. I'm not trying to be. Listen. They come down with the Coronas. It's just a fact. I know what type of people just come to the park and who they are based on the trash that they leave. It's crazy. And our people leave the most abominations in the park. Crabs. I forgot about that. Crabs. It's mainly sisters. It's mainly women with the crabs. They out there with they newspaper on the table eating crabs. Sisters. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's our people that's doing it. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine if I could walk outside and not see none of that. Imagine that if I ain't gotta walk outside to do this officer, but I gotta keep looking around over my shoulder because you never know. I gotta walk. Listen, I gotta walk in my house at nighttime, holding my hand in my pocket, just in case. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why I gotta do that? I should be able to just walk outside and just chill. I should be able to have my door unlocked all night, sleeping like a baby, officer. But I should be able to do that. You know how we could do that? By keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's how we can do it, man. I'm just letting you know that. Like, you're not going to be successful if you're not keeping these laws. You're failing. Now, if you could, I'm going to show you why we're failing. Go Deuteronomy 28:15. I've been saying why we failing, but I'm gonna bring it to the Bible. Yeah, man. We're gonna read in the Bible and show you why we are failing. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 28 and verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
But it shall come to pass.
But it shall come to pass. Keep going.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now, it's told you on Deuteronomy 28:1, if you keep the law, statute, commandments, if you listen, then you'll be fit to rule. You'll be in power, right? You'll be above all people, set on high, right? But in Deuteronomy 28:15, read it again.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now, it shall come to pass, but you don't want to listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, which is today. You don't want to listen to this? Brother, listen, I go outside right now on a block with a whole bunch of drug dealers, say, brother, you're an Israelite, brother. Brother, you're from the tribe of Judah, brother. You're from the tribe of Ephraim. They ain't want to hear that. I mean, get out of here, old head. F out of here, old head. That's what they're going to say. I'm an old head now, officer, but ain't this crazy? I was calling other old head, like, yo, I don't hear that old head. Old head drunk. Now they're saying it to me. They don't want to hear it. Man, old head, I don't hear that old head. Man, go ahead with that old head. I don't hear that. I'm Muslim, old head. Like, man, I don't want to hear that. Man, I believe in Allah. They don't want to hear nothing that. Right? Go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
It's going to be a kind of pass of times that we ain't want to listen. We don't want to hear none of that. We ain't want to learn it. We don't want to do it. Keep going.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Go ahead.
That all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
Man, all these punishments, man. All these punishments is going to come upon us, man. I'm just going to read it. Say it. I mean, all these punishments are going to come upon us and overtake us. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen, man. Right. That is what's happening now. And this is why we are unsuccessful. This is why we are failures. Because we don't want to listen to the Most High God, man. That's why we are failures, man. There's nothing wrong with being called a failure, man. It's actually healthy. Right. Somebody telling you what you really is, telling you the truth is healthy. Right. Lying to you, man, it's scary. Right. Lying to somebody is scary also, right? Because think about this also, but I can say, take a drink of this. Like Diddy. Understand? Diddy slide Mickey's and all that type of stuff. You thinking there's nothing in there. Then you find out the truth. Now you look at life a little bit different. Right? You look now you start to look at other people a little bit different. Now you're looking at Diddy a little bit different. But Diddy lied to you and say, oh, ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing in this baby oil. Ain't nothing in there. Now you feeling all woozy and now parts hurt that you ain't even that you can imagine, like parts that don't supposed to be hurting. Right. You don't remember nothing. Now imagine you found out the truth. Now what? Your life will change. But guess what happens when you don't want to listen? Guess what happens when you go to them Diddy parties, right? And you know you're not supposed to be doing what they're doing in them Diddy parties. You see a little food. You see a lot of fugazi activities, a lot of fruity stuff going on in them Diddy parties, and you still there. Main reason why stuff happens to you should have left. Listen, I think the Most High that I didn't become a successful rapper. I'm happy. Cause boy, I was trying to tell my homie, and he more street than me. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, he more gangster, whatever the case may be in the world. He was about that life, right? And I was like, yo, I can't go on these record labels because if I tell them certain things, I'm gonna feel like I'm insulted because they trying to press the issue and trying to make me do something I want to do. Then I had to punch them in their mouth. Right. I told him that. I was like, yo, I'm like, bro, you can't think about it like that, bro. I'm like, what? I looked at him. I looked at my side. I'm like, yo, you're the most person that's about that life. You telling me somebody say some fruity stuff to you, you're a straight man. You not gonna what? Man, listen, I'm crashing out. I'm taking it back to how old rap days used to be. Go up there with your entourage with bats and this, that, the third. Like, yo, man, none of this ain't flying off, man. But imagine if I just found out the truth. Just imagine. I thank God that I ain't never get to be a successful rapper, man. I don't even care about being a rapper. I used to care about being a rapper when I was growing up, also about it. Now I don't even care. Now I'm successful in this office that I'm doing now. Right. I'm successful here. And man, they say, oh, you don't got a mansion. Oh, you're not rich. I don't got to be rich to be successful. Right. I don't understand who told y'all that. Being successful don't got nothing to do with your riches. And honestly, the person that got the money, like Diddy, is doing the most. The most wickedest person has money. They know that they do the most. That do the most, officer. But I don't even want to imagine. I'm sorry, I don't even want to imagine what they're doing. The more money you get, the weirder you are in the world. I'm just saying. Just think about it. The more money you get, the weirder you are. That's how it is. That's how I always felt it was like. What thorough, wealthy man is here? Like, who? Ain't nothing thorough about Diddy. He is a failure. Why is he a failure? Because he didn't keep the law. That's why he's getting indicted and he's locked up right now because he didn't keep the law. It's that simple. He's not successful. He failed black people. T.D. Jakes failed black people. Wow. Who else failed black people? Who else? Martin Luther King. Orgy Mike failed black people. Listen, Mike. Listen. I heard MLK was a freak boy. Yeah, I heard a freak boy. Man. With the oppressors. Failure. You want to know why? Because he didn't keep the law. You know, if Martin Luther King kept the law, he wouldn't have been in that goddamn orgy that we heard about. He wouldn't be getting his freak on with devils. He wouldn't even, I believe it was about what his first woman was a oppressor before it was his wife. If you could, the water. Congratulations on getting I need to know. I'm pretty sure that he was with an oppressor before he was with Coretta Scott King. You understand what I'm saying? Who else was a failure? Oh, these rappers, they are failures, man. I'm not saying, they're getting their money. I'm glad that they can feed their family, right? But when it comes to morals, what morals do they really have? They have no morals. They have no sense of, they don't got no foundation, man. No foundation, man. They don't have this in their life. Slack it. They don't have this in their life. They claim that they believe in God, man. They gotta show me, man. They gotta prove to me, man, that they believe in God, man. Because I believe in the Most High God, Yahweh, man. You wanna know why? Because I'm right here, right now, and teaching my people to not sin. What are you doing in your raps? Teaching your people to sin. Listen. People should hear my raps, Officer By. I make it sound cool to be an Israelite. I'm just saying. And it's lawful. You can be rapping the same way in a lawful way. They make it cool. Say it again, Officer By. Go ahead. Put it on the screen. Failure, man. Orgy Mike was a failure, man. Freak ball.
I put Martin Luther King first girlfriend. First put woman, but I changed to girlfriend.
Okay. You can read it.
Yes. Martin Luther King first girlfriend. It took me a long time to find Betty Moist.
That's like a Jewish woman. If I'm not mistaken. No, that's like a Jewish woman. Moist. Go ahead.
I had first learned her full name while reading Bearing the Cross, the 1986 biography by Martin Luther King Jr., written by David Garrett. In the book, Garrett briefly describes a serious relationship between King and a young white woman around the same age named Betty.
Ooh. Failure. What the Bible say about, if I could, can you get that scripture? You get that scripture? You know what I want. Kind of one kind. So you know what I'm going with it. This is why we are failing. Because of Martin Luther King. He said that we can be with oppressors. That failed black people. You know that, right? That failed the black community, man. Listen, I'd rather deal with a Shaquita than what's her name? Betty? I'd rather deal with a Shaquisha than a Betty. I'm just saying. I'd rather deal with give me another name. A Shantae with a Betty or Becky or Rachel. Well, Slocky, right? No, we ain't gonna say Rachel, because Rachel in the Bible. Yeah, Rachel, ain't gonna say Rachel. See, they be taking our names too. They be still in the salt. But you know what I mean? You get the gist of it. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather deal with my people. I'd rather deal with a Jasmine or Brianna or who else? Or Mariana Slakia. Mariana, yeah, shout out, that's my big mom name, but but she's Hispanic, so that's why I'm trying to think of Hispanic names. But I'd rather date them than a Betty. I'm sorry. I'd rather date my people. I'm sticking with my own people. You understand what I'm saying? You want to know why? Because the Bible tells me to. That's how we have successful relationships, by sticking together. You understand? You can get the scripture for me?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 7, verse 3.
Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. If you could, do it. Got the context of it, like on the verse above it?
Verse 1.
Go ahead, read verse 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 7, verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land, whether thou go to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, the nations greater and mightier than thou. Can we skip to verse 3?
No. You go ahead.
Verse 2?
Yeah, do you go ahead?
Verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them.
Okay, cool. Now this is talking about getting away from all these heathens. I'm just going to make it simple and plain. Getting away from all of these heathens. I'm pretty sure that the oppressor is greater than us today. It was greater when Martin Luther King was dating this devil, this dog, dating Lassie. It was greater. They had more power than Martin Luther King, man. The Bible. Now go back down to what I need.
Deuteronomy 7 verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. We just read on verse 1 all of the nations that we're not supposed to be dealing with. We're supposed to cast them out and drive them out and smite them and destroy them. Now it's saying you don't supposed to make marriages with them. Keep going.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
Thy daughter shall not give unto his son, man. And that's heavy too, man. Our sisters need to understand. When you laying with a dog, you understand? When you laying with Clifford, when you laying with Cujo, right, you're giving away your inheritance. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You're giving away your inheritance, man. Right. Understand that. You polluting your womb with Lassie. Right. That's crazy. Just like you brothers, you getting fleas with that dog, man. You getting fleas, man. They say don't make marriages with them. Don't make marriages with them. I don't understand why they don't understand that. I was talking to my brother at my job. What's up about it? I was like, man, I want to start calling people retarded. There's no way that you don't understand what it's saying. It's saying don't make marriages with them. Who is them? Just saying it in verse 1. Who the them is. Now bring it back in today's time. Don't make marriages with the other nations. Make marriages with a Judite, an Ephraimite. You understand what I'm saying? A Simeonite, Gadite, man, it's correct. Man, make marriages with them. And me and Benjamite, make marriages with them. That's how you become holy. You understand what I'm saying? Make marriages with them, man, and stay with them, man. You understand what I'm saying? They failed us because they taught us to be with other nations. What happens when you become with other nations? The other nations bring their culture into your house, bring their philosophies into your house, bring their ideologies into your house, which destroys you. It destroys your spirit. But you don't get that. You don't understand that. Why do you think God is saying it? Why do you think God says stay away from the oppressors, stay away from the other nations? Because they're going to turn you away from your God. What do that mean? You're failing. You're failed. You failed. You failed. Listen, I was about it. Samson never listened to that woman. If Samson never listened to that woman, he'd have been straight. He would have been straight. What else about it?
His parents warned him. His parents, I'm paraphrasing what they said, but is there not any of the daughters of Israel that...
You want to get it? Get it. Yeah, go get it. You know what I mean? If Samson listened to his parents, because sometimes that happens. Like I said, it's exception to a rule. Sometimes somebody, I don't care. You could be the most righteous parents in the world. You're going to have an evil child. It just always happens like that. You're going to have an evil child that don't want to listen, that's hard-headed, that's stiff-necked, that Lord willing that child get his mind right or her mind right. But it's going to be one of those child that's going to rebel against you. It's going to always be one of those children. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to understand that. Understand? Samson should have listened to his parents, man. Because they were keeping the law. They was giving him game. But he ain't one of the people. And he didn't want to take heed and get the game and to learn and apply these commandments because he wouldn't have did that. You know what I mean? We got it? Go ahead, read
This book of Judges, chapter 14 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
It's in verse 3, but I'm going to start at verse 1.
Go ahead, sir.
And Samson went down to Timnath and saw a woman of Timnath of the daughters of the Philistines.
Oh, well, she is a heathen. She is a stinking heathen. Ain't the Philistines is like the, what's it, Arabs? No, not Arabs. Africans. Stinking Africans. Go ahead. And I think the Canaanites, or something like that, right? They're kind of, well, we just say they Philistines for right now. Heathens. They still heathens no matter what. Well, go ahead.
Verse 2. And he came up and told his father and his mother and said, I have seen a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me to wife.
No. He bold. Samson was bold. Imagine me going to my, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I remember my, this is when my grandma was alive. This is when my grandma was alive. This is my grandma called me. I was talking to my grandma, and she was talking about my older brother. So yo, he keep bringing around these white women. Like, I've never seen him run no black woman. I started cracking up. It's like it's embarrassing to bring around an oppressor to predominantly black family. They looking at you like, bro, what you doing? Just like vice versa. I remember this is when I was in the world. So don't fault me for this. I used to talk to white women. I used to talk to oppressors, right? I used to talk. I don't know why they like me, but they like me, right? And this one oppressor I was talking to, she said, "I can never bring you to my dad. My dad do not like black people." That's what she told me. She said her father do not like black people. But you know, me being a regular, you know, at that time, I didn't care. I just wanted to box. I didn't care about her dad. I didn't care about her. I didn't care about nothing. Listen, what we doing? I mean, about to go smoke, about to go in and do what we do. That's what I cared. I didn't care about her father, but she told me that. And I was like, damn, for real? I was like, hey, it is what it is. I don't honestly care at the time. I didn't care. But that just shows you that she had respect not to bring me around. Even though she still was doing her little dirt, you know what I mean? She still didn't want to, she was ashamed of bringing me to meet her father because he didn't like black folks. And I'll guarantee you right now, she is with another oppressor. She's probably not with no black man because what her father thinks. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now you can read, keep going, sir.
Verse 3. Then his father and his mother said unto him, is there never a woman among the daughters of thy brethren?
Oh, right. That's what I'm trying to, like, you telling me dudes can pass all these beautiful sisters and pick Lassie. You pick Lassie, the one with the one that smells, the one that can't cook. They just started getting bodies recently. They was backboards. They had no bodies a while ago. You pass all these beautiful, naturally fit, naturally curvy women for her that smell like frankincense and myrrh? Her right here. That's what they saying, right? You telling me all these women? It's too many black Hispanic women out here, Native Indian women out here. There's too many Israelite women out here for you to be going after her. And they probably wanted Samson. He was like, nah, I want. You know what's crazy also about, you know, the brothers that always date these oppressors, they get like the low stock of they, like the ugly one. Get the big fat one. They get the most hideous ones and the ones like, oh, ew, like brother, you telling me you passed up her for her? What's going? Like, listen, I digress. You keep going, sir.
Or among all my people, that thou goest take a wife of the uncircumcised Philistine.
Right. Nasty and disgusting. Just like somebody focus on y'all. He said can't season at all. Exactly. They can't do nothing. You telling me you dodged the jerk seasonings? You dodged the giving the food love for potato salad and raisins and uncooked chicken and bloody steaks? You telling me you gave? Also, we got a lot of beautiful sisters, man. Listen, I'm like, I'm fit to have more than one wife. There's a lot of beautiful sisters out here. I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot of beautiful. Our sisters are beautiful, man. Our sisters are beautiful, man. Like these these oppressors, these women oppressors can't compete with our sisters.
Right.
They can't. You telling me you want that? Like they facial features are so bland. Go ahead.
The oppressors know about our sister's beauty so much, they try to downplay by saying black girl magic.
Right, exactly. But it's just natural. But they want to be like that. You want to know why a lot of oppressors, women are getting in shape and having bodies now? It's because our sisters. They want to compete with our sisters. They try to take, the black man down. Because now they want to be with black men now. Like, listen, man, don't be like Samson, man, and don't listen to your mother and your father that told you to stay away from them stinking heathens, man. They said it for a reason. They uncircumcised. They're not keeping the laws. It wasn't for them anyway. Is it any more than that? Go ahead.
And Samson said unto his father, get her for me, for she pleaseth me well.
Bruh. Read that again.
And Samson said unto his father, get her for me, for she pleases me well.
So you telling me a black woman can't put it down? Listen, we got a lot. Listen, you telling me an Ephraimite woman can't put it down? You telling me that? So you telling me our sisters can't do what she can do? Our sisters can do more than what she can do.
Right.
She can't even cook.
Right.
She can't cook. That's why I got to put all these additives in their foods. Have you thought about that? All the foods that they give us, they make it taste good. They give us all these additives to get you addicted to buy more and eat it because they can't cook. They putting chemicals in food. We never did that. We can make stuff from scratch and it tastes good. We ain't gotta put all that high fructose corn syrup, all this salt and all this type of stuff in our foods. We are balance it out and it tastes good. They gotta add all this because I heard a long time ago they used to be addicted to sugar, but that's here and over there. However, you know why we failed? Because Martin Luther King wanted to date oppressors.
Right.
What else? T.D. Jakes want to get swallowed up.
Right.
Understand? He probably got baby oil in his house. Diddy want to be the mass manipulator and the man in power and look where he at now.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? The black community failed because we didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of God.
Right.
And then if you want to be a successful black man and black woman, and Hispanic man and Hispanic woman, and Native American Indian man and woman, I suggest you come into I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of God. That's how you become successful, man. You don't become successful by doing what your oppressor do and any other nation do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And with that, I'm Priest and Officer Kwatazak Karab at I.S.U.P.K. Start on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. We're to teach blacks and Hispanics and American Indians that they're the biblical Israelites that the Bible speaks of, and to come inside this body and learn how to be a successful Israelite. And with that, pass the class over to a successful black man, Officer by Hayat.
The priest and officer White House Brown, confirmation these problems, brother in the unit class. Okay. Israelite School of University of Rhode Island security announcements. We are the Israelite School of University of Rhode Island, started out at 1 West 150 Harlem, New York, under Commander Johnny Yohana. Rule for new brother and sister. When new brothers come to the school, they're offering this for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to set themselves in the world. They need transportation to teach for arrangement. After 6 months, the brother or sister has an interest in a particular person. He or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Which is a commandment found in the book of Numbers, 18:21, and the book of Malachi, 3:10. I.S.U.P.K. Technically, 10% of their increase or gives to the treasury department. Priest fund, fuel offering for priests not maintained whatsoever amount you would like.
Upcoming political complications is the Feast of Tabernacles, found on the 15th day of the 7th month for 8 days. It will be tomorrow, Wednesday, October 16, 2024. Found in the book of Leviticus, 23, verse 34 through 44. Come down to the Philly School if you're in the Philly area, and enjoy the feast with us in the service. Remind Akim and Akwathim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing on black, boots, shirt, headband, or scarf with that. Majah, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we only have one person to do. Men of Israel, Mount Shabbat, Majah, Barak,
YAHUAH, YAHUSHUA, Barakathon.
YASHUA, you see it down, star, turn to your sisters. Sisters Amaya, your mom Shabbat, your head, body covered, your feet connected at 45-degree angle, your right hand close to the left. When we salute you, you salute the back. And if Israel, we give the sister one person salute. And if Israel, Mount Shabbat, Amaya, Barak,
YAHUAH, Barakathon, YAHUSHUA.
At the top, you see it down, that's the